G'day folks, Ben from Snowies, today taking you for a walkthrough of the 23Zero Saber Lite Paw rooftop tent.
Hit it.
This rooftop tent features aluminium custom extrusions that allow extra space for storage of your sleeping gear inside, LST coating on the inside to reduce light, all-weather canopy and roof bars to mount your solar panel. Before we dive in, we've got loads more content like this on our channel, so make sure you like and subscribe below. Now let's jump into the product. We are down at the National 4x4 Outdoor Show here in Sydney on the 23Zero stand, showing you their awesome range of products, in particular their rooftop tents. This guy is the Saber Lite Paw rooftop tent, a pretty schmick and functional rooftop tent that we're taking you for a walkthrough right now. Weighs 84 kilos, extra 5 kilos for the roof bars, plus an extra 5 kilos for the ladder, which packs separately, all can pack inside. And measures 215 centimeters in length, plus a little bit extra for the brackets, 140 centimeters in width. When it's packed up, it's 19 mil high, which offers heaps of space inside. I'll go through on that shortly, but packed up like this, it measures about 154 centimeters in height. Moving on to the materials, firstly the soft materials. This is it's a synthetic, it's a 300 GSM Oxford polyester with a rip stop in it. It's an eco fabric, like it is a really nice feeling fabric with an LST, light suppressing technology coating on the back there. So that keeps the light out so you can sleep in the mornings, and if you're in a campsite or a caravan park where there is a lot of light around, it's going to make it nice and dark inside. So all of these materials are the same. There is a nice mesh that balances durability and also how fine it is here. So it's going to keep the small insects out, but also give you plenty of life out of the mesh panels here. There's 3 doors, each with a mesh panel and also a vent with a mesh panel. And probably one of the most exciting or interesting things with the latest range of rooftop tents from 23Zero are these aluminium extrusion panels, which create this really deep dish. So this is a big L shape here that goes right up in here. So there's heaps of space for bedding to be packed up inside. And the same thing features on the base here. So this section here is a big L and it goes right down here. So you've got tons of space inside the rooftop tent here. And on top of that, these aluminium extrusions actually feature multiple slots. There's 2 channels here for accessories, such as awnings. They'll have brackets so you can actually attach an awning on the side here. You've got a sail track that runs down the middle here. You've got another sail track on the bottom here and another channel underneath here as well. So there's loads of options for the attachment of accessories on this rooftop tent. This here is a ladder accessory attachment. There's one on the other side and one on the end as well. And while we're on these channels, you do also get this boot bag included with your rooftop tent. It's more than just a boot bag. It's got enough space for your boots with a big flap over the top, so you can fit boots in the bottom there with a drain spot. It's a mesh on the bottom there, so things are going to dry, but you also get these accessory pockets in the front. So great bit of extra storage for your rooftop tent, and that fits in that. If we look at this side here, it fits in this sail track on the bottom here. You can also put it halfway up if you like, so it will fit in this sail track here. So you've got multiple points that you can attach that, and they've also included these clips over here, so you could probably actually clip that on the ladder attachment there too if you like. So lots of places you can attach that boot bag, and it adds functional storage to your rooftop tent. Now I'll do a bit of a walk around of the features on the outside. This side of the tent, you've got an entranceway, double doors, mesh and solid panels, and the awning that comes down to give weather protection over the door here. Good quality gas struts that are included with the tent. The aluminium extrusion on the top here has 3 slots as well, so sail track in the middle and then 2 accessory slots here. Not so much for an awning on the top, but great for mounting the roof racks that are included with the tent here. These take about 20 kilos of weight. They've got 2 slots along the top, slots on each side, but a perfect place to mount a solar panel or just to tie something light like a roof, a surfboard or something like that. Round to the hinge then, it's hinged in 4 points. You've got hinges on each side. These are big hinges here and 2 hinge points and then another hinge here. And I do just want to point out the fine details that 23Zero are nowadays going to with all their products, but this is a custom molding on the side here. There's custom extrusions, custom molding with their own branding on it, all finished off really nicely. So lots of attention to detail on the rooftop tents, even the branding on the side of the roof rails here. So good attention to detail. Back to this side of the tent, same deal. Got your good quality strut, your roof rails, awning over the doorway here. You got your double door here, mesh and solid panels. And then we come around to the front of the tent. Coming up here, you've got this big entrance over the doorway here to protect if it is raining, and then a double door, once again, mesh and solid panels here. Inside the Saber Lite Paw tent, got 135 centimeters of headspace at this end here, loads of space. So I can put my hands up and I can just reach the very tip of the tent here. Obviously that slopes down towards the back there, but heaps of headroom for 2 people to sit up. We'll start with the features inside. So at this head end here, we've got this vent at the top. Now this vent is really important for ventilation. If you don't use ventilation inside a rooftop tent, you're going to get condensation. So you can fold this down and secure it with the toggles here if you like, or zip it up if you're trying to keep the warmth in, but just be conscious of the condensation that may cause. Not much more to see up there. If we look at the opposite side here, we've got this Velcro tab with an integrated lighting strip. I'll show you where that plugs in shortly, but that can go on either side. So this strip here features on both sides of the tents. You can interchange where you have that strip or add extra strips if you want. Central to that, a removable storage pocket. It's got a bit of a media pocket in the middle and then just normal pockets around here to put keys, wallets, whatever you need, head torches to keep essentials handy at night. Not much more to see. We move down to this foot end of the tent, a couple of storage pockets on each side here. So a little storage pocket here, same on the other side here. This is just a strap that's used for setup and pack down. So check out our other video on that one. And one of the more interesting things is this little panel here. If we just pull the mattress back a little bit, you can see you've got integrated power inside the rooftop tent here. So this is a cigarette port on this side here, and then you've got under this spot here, a USB-C and a USB-A. Press the button there and it shows the voltage that we've got coming into the tent. Underneath this is an Anderson plug where we can actually plug the power into the rooftop tent. So easily to get power into the rooftop tent. So we can plug our USB in here, tucks away neatly at the end of the tent, and that then powers our LED lights here. Now you will get switches different to this one with your rooftop tent. They don't have the upgraded switches with the demo model here, but got that strip on that side and we can add one to the other side as well. Just while I'm here, I want to mention too, once again, attention to detail in 23Zero's rooftop tents. This is kind of a velour sort of feel on here, gives a bit of a dampening sort of feel to the sound. So it feels quite nice, it's firm, but it has a nice soft finish to it. Now regarding space inside the tent, 195 centimeters is the mat length from end to end. A little bit of extra space at the end because it sort of tilts away from your feet there, and it's 120 centimeters in width. So enough space for you and your partner if you know them well, or loads of space for an individual if they're camping. I'm 185 centimeters, so if I lay down in here with my head sort of right at the end here and put my feet upright, they just touch the top if I've got my feet straight up like that. I've got size 13 feet, but normally you would lie sideways like this or have your feet not directly upright. So I've actually got plenty of space there for my feet. Because of this upright section here, it just gives a little bit more room than a regular sort of sandwich style or something like the Saber Super Lite tent. What I'm lying on is also something we should mention. This is a nice velour finish to this mat. It's a rebound foam, 65 millimeter mat. And then underneath that, you've got a 1 centimeter anti-condensation mat, which just gives a bit of a barrier between any condensation that builds up on the bottom of the tent and the mat here. So this feels pretty comfortable. For me, sitting on here, if I put my elbow right into the bottom here, I can feel it goes through, but when your weight is spread out, this feels like a pretty lush sort of mattress to lie on. I certainly haven't cut corners on the quality of the foam inside the mattress here. So really comfortable rooftop tent, loads of space inside for a chunky. I packed this up with a minus 15 degree sleeping bag inside here, and you could easily fit pillows inside too. So heaps of room with those custom extruded aluminium rails around the side, and adds heaps of space for extra storage. So that's 23Zero's Saber Lite Paw rooftop tent, a really schmick looking rooftop tent with custom extruded railings that allow heaps of space inside for extra storage. So you've got comfort, storage, and it looks really schmick. Check these out online at snowies.com.au.